That was my second mistake. And a very foolish one as well. Because just as the beam began to move, I fell off. And I fell onto the floor, and I scrambled onto my feet. And as quickly as I physically possibly could, I ran. I ran for my life, yes again, trying to avoid this creature that I have woken up. But I was somewhat lucky because I ran, and he didn't pursue me. Maybe he wasn't as strong as he was supposed to be. Maybe he was just as stunned as I was. I didn't stop to figure it out. I just ran. And I managed to escape out of the cave, and I looked back, and he wasn't pursuing me. He wasn't behind me, which I thought was very weird. But with my new treasure clutched against my chest, I ran back to my home. I ran back to my cabin and I waited. But surprisingly, nothing happened. I was fine. I didn't suffer. There was no repercussions for my actions. Maybe I did him a favor, I don't know. Later on that night, I locked all my doors and I closed all my windows. And I set the fireplace and I did a bit of reflecting. I sat there holding the amulet in my hand, admiring its beauty. For such an ancient piece of history, to have it physically in my hands was amazing. I was touching the same amulet that was created by my ancestors. And for someone who was so fascinated by it, it was such a strange sense of connectivity. They probably would have no idea that the future generation would have been holding the same thing. And I looked at it, and I admired the golden armor around it, the red X that seems to be bleeding on its own. Almost like every time I touched it with my hand, it would pulsate, like it would react to my own. When I laid it on the side, it would calm down, and no glow would come from it. But it was just intriguing. And even though I didn't know how to use it, it was still an interesting piece of history that I had in my hands, and I just wanted to keep hold of it. This was my trophy for what I have gone through. This was my reward. And I held on to it so much, and I was so excited. This amulet was so powerful back then. It was one of the only things that the royals would touch. My ancestors would have just...
You thought you lost me? Did you really think you could escape justice?
Fuck.
You can't escape, little brat!
I didn't go far. He was so overpowering that I had no chance. I was so infatuated by the amulet that I unintentionally released what is known as a demi-EXE, where they are more powerful than a normal EXE. Not as powerful as the All-Father, but their power levels do challenge them. Demi-EXEs are quite rare. And I happened to be the idiot to unleash one. So it wasn't long before I was tied up in my own cabin, watching this idiot walking through my room, scrutinizing all the things that I had collected and all my only little trinkets. He even opened up my diary and started reading it. I can tell you one thing for sure, I was not best pleased at my new visitor. Hey asshat, get off! Hasn't anyone told you it's rude to read a woman's work?
Where is he?
Huh?
Your brother. The one known as X.
You're asking me?
I'm starting to lose my patience, little one. Tell me the location of X and the All-Father.
I don't know! I can't!
So you are refusing me? Do you know who I am, little one?
You're just some angry bastard.
I am Anti-Piracy X, the Almighty. I am the law. I am justice. I will torment those who wrong me, starting with you. Your brother. Where is he?
I don't know!
Are you trying to protect him from me?
No, and even...
Then why is that?
He disowned me!
X. Disowning his own blood. How come you are here, little one?
I ran away from home. I went into the Great Ring and found myself here. My void.
Your void. Little one. This is nothing more than an Arctic wasteland. A prison. Not a void.
It's my home now. My void. The Great Ring gave it to me, so it's mine.
You little fool. So basically I can kill you, and your family will not mourn. How quaint! I suppose I should pass judgment upon you for your brothers and father's crimes against me.
At that time, I had no idea what was his problem. His anger issues towards my dad and my brother were all not my problem. But he seems to be wanting to take it out on me. Again, I was not best pleased. I was more angry at myself more than anything. And he was there just strutting his stuff around, thinking that he owned the place. And you know what? Something changed at that moment. And for the very first time I did not hold back. Fuck it.
I beg your pardon, little one.
I said, fuck it!
You wish to fight?
I'll kill you! I had this uncontrollable urge to kill him. I'd never felt anything like it before. But my strength tripled into something that made me feel so invincible. The adrenaline zapping through my body. Like electricity. Like live fire inside my veins. And I was blinded to it. All I had was the instinct of killing the enemy. And as you can imagine, it got pretty violent. We tossed and turned, and there was punches, there was kicks, there was screams, there were bites. He was throwing me into the wall and I was throwing him into furniture. Looking back to it now, I had no idea I had that in me. But back then, I didn't care. I wanted to destroy this male. And I was so damn determined. And I didn't hold back any punches. I hate you so much!
I hate you too!
You're nothing but a corrupted Judge Hogben from revenge!
And you're a little brat too foolish to know who she's up against!
Oh yeah?
Yeah!
If there's one way of describing it, the battle ended mutually. The definition of kiss and make up. I won't spare you the details, but we basically realised that both of us were wrong. We were both angry at the wrong people. And considering that it all started with an innocent EXE exploring the cavern, she ended up that night with a male in her arms. She finally wasn't alone. And I can tell you this, guys, I didn't want that moment to go. Finally, some interaction with another EXE. After being isolated for so long, it was like I had finally breathed again. And my third mistake was that I didn't find him sooner.